Hello everyone, welcome to Chess Master Strategy. Today I'm going to show you a sophisticated game played by Russian Grandmaster Andrew Lilienthal and Russian Grandmaster the Fixed World Champion, my favorite Mikhail Botvinnik in 1945 in Moscow. Lilienthal played in white side and Botvinnik played in black side. In the actual game, this position was in the 12th move after white played rook he1. Okay, before we start the game, I would like to highlight some key points in this game. First, how Botvinnik developed his c-pawn and made d5 and c4 two-pawn structure. Second, e5 white central knight versus e4 black central knight. And third, black's two dancing rooks. Now, let's start the game. You can see white has done his castling and black is preparing his castling right now. And white's next target is to take his knight to e5. And black goes first now. Bishop e6, preparing for castling. If you're playing as a white, what are you going to do? Are you going to take your knight to e5 at this stage? It is maybe not a good time if you want to try. Let's see if we want to try to do e5. Take this knight by the bishop, and I use the pawn to take this one back. Knight g4, lots of pressure. f4, a discovered attack. Lots of pressure on the white side, so it's still not a good time for moving the knight yet. In the actual game, what Lilienthal played is queen c2. Make the control of this diagonal line. Castling. Sometimes I suggest that you ignore the computer's calculation because it's purely based on mathematics calculation. Human thinking is most likely based on the strategic decision. It's a good move because you would be able to see how Botvinnik is starting to using this d8 to do his dancing rooks. Okay, this is a good starting point for the rooks. Now, e5, white takes this center. Actually, it is still too rush for the white to take this one. It's not good time yet. We will see later. King b8, make it safer and open the c file for the battle. Double support for the knight, f4. Is that a good idea? Think about it. You move your f-pawn, but actually you weakening you e4. And later on, we will see e4 is a battleground for white and black, and black finally use its knight to take control of this e4. Amazing move. Think about it. What's your next step if you play as a white? And why I say this is a good move. Okay, before we see the actual play by the white side, let's examine some variations. White can do, probably he can take this one. If you take this one, well, I can take this one. White take this one back. Okay, knight go to here, d7. Well, you go to here, then I can use my rook, putting here. Lots of pressure and possibly potential pin for this queen. Well, Not good choice. Okay, if white doesn't take this one, this one can do advance. Okay, or white can do this one. Let's try. And potentially he can try to use this line to do the attack. Well, let's try. I'll still keep my advance. And if you do this one, well, a bit pressure, but easily I can eliminate and targeting knight, targeting bishop. What are you gonna do? Take this bishop. I take this one. Well, still not very good for the white side. Okay, so in the actual game, king b1 is played. Now advanced. Now you can see this structure. Please remember this structure, and Botvinnik take lots of advantage through this beautiful structure. Bishop has to move. He got two options: either move through this line over here or over here. Okay, let's see if he moved to here. Okay, let's see some variation. I'll move to here, g6, g4, h5. It's better for you to take protection. So by moving h5, h pawn, h3, I'll take that one, take that one. Rook h2. Bishop is pinned. Okay, it's not good option. Let's try another option and see how we go with the actual game played. In the actual game, bishop f5. Okay. Bishop takes this one, and queen takes this one back. Do a positioning analysis. Now the battleground, the center we want to take control for the black is e4. Now you have this one, you have this one, and white have this one, 2 against 2. Well, for black, he has to take one of these two pieces at least to eliminate some threat. So in the actual game, Botvinnik played is bishop, and queen goes back to c2. Imagine if this knight can be eliminated, well, I can easily put into the center. But some people might ask, well, is that a good time for me to take this e4? Because you can see this one apparently is pinned. You can't move. If you move, you lose your rook. Well, let's try. If I move to here, what's your next step for the white? Well, I take this one. It's not absolute pin. Okay, we have a relative pin and absolute pin. So I can move to here, give you more threat. Well, take this one. I'll take this one. Well, I have to move my rook. d8. It's now equalized. If you move your rook here, well, I move my pawn here. If you move your pawn here, well, I can see for the white side, for the black side, sorry, I can't control e4 anymore. Not too much advantage I can take. So in the actual game, let's see how we played. Rook d6. All right, no rush. Let's highlight this d6. D6 square is very important for Botvinnik to develop his two dancing rocks. We can say this is a transportation center for these two rocks to do the maneuver later on. And white plays rook e2. Now I take this knight, eliminating this threat. Now is beautiful timing for me to take the control. Okay, white actually did is pawn take this one. it's not a good structure actually. Probably you can try to use your queen, but the actual move in the game is this one. Okay. Mission completed. Knight e4. Let's do a comparison between these two knights as we just mentioned before. Which one is safer? Which one more powerful? Which one more stable, more sustainable? Well, the white knight, not very good position. I can easily kick this one off. Black knight, well, very secure. It can't do anything to me. Yeah? Okay. Okay. King a1. Move to safer place and preparing this b file battle. a6 by the rook. It is a very good move. Think about it. What you can achieve if I move to here? Well, I have two pieces to target e pawn. You only have one, and another threat is this file. Because if I move other piece to here, is pinned. You can only use a queen to take. See, very beautiful move. Okay, queen c1, make some room for its rook to protect its potential threat from this move. Okay, no rush. Botvinnik played another rook, ha to d8. We can see how important the d8 in this game. That's why Botvinnik made the queenside castle, which is correct decision. We can see c2 is protected. Okay, now keep going. Rook d6. And the original plan for the Botvinnik will be go to b file. And what are you gonna do if play as a white? Well, as a white, I can see too much pressure. This central knight, I don't like. I need to kick this one off. And if you move rook to here and you open this line as well. See, if you move to here, your queen will be free. Well, too much pressure. So white play this one, knight g4. Plan is to move to here, kick this one off. Okay, you can pause your video, think about it. If you play as a black, what you gonna do? Are you going to keep your original plan, make the rook to here and attacking here, and free this queen? Or what's your other plan? But if you move to here, think about it. I have one step away from kick off you black knight. So in the actual game, g6 is played. Beautiful move. If you move this one to here with your pawn, no use at all, because I finally wants to move my knight to here. So wasting your time. So actually g6. This pawn is this knight is pinned. If you move to here, I'll take you pawn by my rook. h3 protection, h5 kicking it off. You have to move. What are you gonna do? White move it back. e5. The plan is defeated. So rook can execute his original plan. Rook b6. See, this line is open. This line open. This line we're getting there. Too much pressure for the white side. Okay, another plan. I moved my knight to f3, moving to here, kick you away. Can you really do that? Do you have the time? Let's see. Queen a3. Not very comfortable, right? You guys, what are you gonna do? Are you going to do the exchange of this a3 queen? Let's try. If I move here, I move here. 2 against 1. You have to move here, protect your pawn. Well, I'll move here because this one is pinned. So you're losing your pawn. And you have 1 step away from moving your knight to kick mine. Well, not very good timing for the exchange. In the actual game, white played knight g5, kicking this one and threatening this one. And Botvinnik make this amazing move. Knight c3. Well, you can't take this one. If you take this one, well, you're done. See? So in this position, white has to do the exchange. Otherwise, too much threat. Okay, I exchange this one back. Pressure on the black knight. But actually, well, we have another discovered check from here. So okay for black to move his knight. Knight g5. Take this one back. Well, this pawn c3 and this pawn c7 not equally traded actually, and c3 white pawn is more valuable. All right, I take this another pawn e3. White e5. King c7. Why? Because white threatening this fork. Double attack. All right. So now I will prevent you from moving to here. And what white did is move this step. Probably he can choose to move this one back for some defensive or move his rook, but actual game, white played is this one. 3 versus 2. Potential promotion, but actually it can't do that because black has this rook. All right. Okay, I take another pawn. Rook d2, knight e2. Okay, up to now, all the black rook has finished its mission. That's the last move for all the black. Let's quickly do a review before we continue. So rook made a queenside castle from here to here and to here and to here. How beautiful dancing it is. And the kingside HA to here. Original plan is to move to here as well, and the plan changed because of this white knight. So I have to move to here and then move back to here. Well, you can see the route. It is important to learn something from Botvinnik's rook dancing, because sometimes when we play the game, we find it's pretty difficult for us to move the rook freely. You can see how Botvinnik created lots of rooms, lots of root open files for his 2 rooks. This is very, very classical. All right, let's back to the actual game. Let's keep going. Rook e1, and the last move for black played in this game, knight c3. Well, if you take this one, you down, checkmate. All right, so last move for the white played in this game, rook c1. And after that, white resigns. Why? Do a simple count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the 4 pawn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take this one, you take this one, and you threatening this one. So, well, white has much less pawn than black. White has no hope for promotion, but black does. In this game, white resigns. All right, that's the game for today. Let's do a quick I hope you have learned something from Botvinnik's sophisticated movements just now. You probably can do a review of the video quickly, but let's do a conclusion of his main movements. First, kingside rook HA DA D6 G6 rather than rush to B6 to prevent G4 white knight's plan of attacking black's E4 knight, which we saw just now. Second, D6 as transportation point for the two dancing rooks I just mentioned. This is beneficial from his D5 C4 pawn structure we mentioned at the beginning of the video. The third point, A6 rook to pin white's A2 pawn, which gave way for potential B file attacked by the kingside rook. And the final point from Botvinnik's strategic move, B6 rook, and the C3 knight structure, threatening checkmate. All right, that's a game for today. I hope you enjoy that one and learn something from Botvinnik, our sixth world champion, born in 1911, same year of born as his opponent Lilienthal in Russia. All right, that's the game for today. I see you next time. Bye for now. Thank you.